In other news now, amid fears of extremely high level of violent protests, the Brampton Triveni Community Centre has cancelled a life certificate event scheduled to take place on November the 17th. A temple in Canada's Brampton has cancelled an Indian Consulate event after the police cited significant security threats amid the ongoing protests and tensions that erupted following a pro-Khalistani attack, as it were, on Hindu devotees in the area. So this, of course, has been a huge concern for the police there as well. Though, of course, the police has appealed for escalations to come down immediately. But there was this dramatic attack on Hindu devotees in the Brampton Temple. The Brampton Temple is very popular among Hindus in Canada. Of course, it's a significant chunk of the population there. But let me go across to my colleague, Mohammad Ghazali. Ghazali, so that event has been cancelled now. What is the situation as far as Brampton is concerned as we speak?
See, the Sikhs for Justice founder Gurpatwant Singh Pannu has basically issued these threats against the Hindu MP Chandan Arya, and then he also had issued threats that perhaps on November 16th and 17th he will also target Indian diplomats at the temples where these camps were scheduled to be organized in Brampton, and that is the reason why these temple authorities were informed by the police that perhaps they will not be able to provide adequate security, and hence these events have been cancelled. Cancelled in the sense that it has been postponed. Indian authorities have time and again requested, the Indian High Commission there in Canada has requested their counterparts to provide adequate security, but perhaps the Canadian police has not been able to do so. And this was aired last week when the MEA spokesperson also clarified that we had requested for security, but Canadian authorities have not been able to do so. And the reason being that this Sikh for Justice founder Gurpatwant Singh Pannu has been issuing threats, and that is why this event has been cancelled. But the larger picture, Vedant, is that it is going to impact the Indian community there, because at the end of the year, all the pension holders, the NRI citizens or the Indian citizens there who have to avail the pension services from their banks back in India, it happens usually that the Indian High Commission organizes these camps where they furnish the documents, and then High Commission ensures that people don't have to travel back to India to avail those services or to ensure that those services are uninterrupted. But with these threats, this is a new kind of emerging threat which is now going to impact the Indian community directly. Earlier, they used to threaten the Indian diplomats, they used to protest outside the Indian High Commission, but what happened last week or a couple of weeks earlier, that they started protesting outside the temples in order to threaten the diplomats, but it ended up roughing up the devotees outside the Hindu temple. Those who were protesting claimed that they didn't attack the Hindu temple, but the visuals certainly show that devotees coming out of the temple where they tried to flee from the situation, and the situation is very tense over there, because even if the police had to say that they can't provide security, then you can imagine the kind of scenario which is developing there, or the kind of situation, law and order situation which is developing there.
All right.